Okay, and we just need to focus here real quick. Alright, now, a couple last things here before we move on. We do have a 1.5 terabyte backup. That's for the Mac. They have a program to where it will actually create a bootable image of whatever's on your Mac, so then you can restore it back to the hard drive. So I use that for the Mac as well as Windows for the backups on the laptop. And then over here, that has a 2 terabyte hard drive, and I use it as a backup for all my videos, pictures, photos. Well, pictures and photos are the same thing, but music and everything. 2 terabytes right here. Oh, goodness. Sorry. And then, if we exit my bedroom and take the pop can with us because it's trash, and why should we keep trash? Anyway, here we have my Mac showcase. We have my MacBook Pro box. We have the gavel of the Chief Executive Officer of Global Aviation that he uses to knock the administrators upside the head when they're being stupid. Just kidding. Then we have the my iPad box. Down here we have my Mobile Me subscription. And then right here we also have the documentation for the MacBook. And right here we have the iPhone 4 case, the Apple TV, and then right here we have the iPad keyboard dock and an Apple bag from the Apple Store. And then right here, this is where we get the networking. Time capsule, 1 terabyte Wi-Fi hard drive. And then down here, we have another 2 terabyte Wi-Fi hard drive with more Apple bags. So then we come over here, and we're getting to the center part. The global, well, we have kind of a little business printer here, really nice one. Touchscreen. It's an HP OfficeJet 1600A Plus. There you go here. But there's no memory device, so I click back. And I click back again. And look at that. Okay, now this is where we get into the Global Aviation servers. For those of you who have been wondering. Oh yeah, we have printer paper down here too, sorry. First off, where does the internet? The internet comes in through this coaxial cable. Give it a nice little twist. Make sure it's in nice, tight, and secure. And then we follow it over here. And it comes into a modem. Ooh. Okay. And this is the beginning of the Global Aviation servers. Then we have this blue Ethernet cable that takes the internet out of the server and brings it, comes up here into a 1 terabyte Airport Extreme time capsule. So this thing right here, the internet comes into it. It shoots out 2 networks, okay? One's for my roommates. It's a guest network. You cannot share files on it, okay? It's locked down. It's for guests, okay? I call that one Global Aviation Incorporated, all right? That's the, it still has a password and stuff. Just can't share files on it. Then I have the Hensley network, okay? That one is connected to the printer, to the game, my gaming computer, to the 32-bit server, and over to the 64-bit server, as well as connects wirelessly to my MacBook, and also connects wirelessly to my iPad and my iPhone. So we're covered there. Alright, then if you'll notice back here, you do have the cable in, and this also has a 1 terabyte hard drive that all it does is a time machine backup for my 500 gig partition on my MacBook Pro. This white one goes to the 64-bit server. This black one goes to something else, okay, which will follow here shortly. And this other one right here goes to the 32-bit server. So the 2 servers are connected directly into here, okay. 1 terabyte storage, controls the Wi-Fi, controls the DHCP, and then this one we're going to follow. And we're going to follow it down into that big old mess of wires, and all those wires come in here, and we follow this big old snake. And where will it lead us? Okay, well, one wire skips over the other way, but we'll worry about that later. Okay, now, oh, under the bed. Oh, goodness. Huh. Oh, look, it all goes over there. But anyway, point being is that the wires all come outside from underneath my roommate's bed, and they all come over here. Okay, into this big old bundle mess of wires. Okay, now the important thing to remember is that one of them is coming from the server over there, or from the router, the airport, and that comes up through here, if you'll remember, the ugly one. It's coming into a 2 terabyte time capsule Airport Extreme. This one is an extension of the Hensley wireless network. It extends the wireless range, and it basically does not do DHCP. It acts as a wireless hook. You connect to the wireless. The other router controls DHCP, and if you'll notice, it is not going into the internet in. It's going into one of the internet outs, because this is now acting as a switch. Okay, now let's look here. This first one is the internet in. This second one here happens to run down underneath here into our battery backup APC. Why is that? It's coming down here. This acts as a filter. This is the network in that's coming from the router that's acting as a switch, and this is the out, and it goes into the back of the computer. Okay? And then we have the blue wire that's coming out, and that's coming down here, and if you trace it, it comes over here up into this. This is an 8-port network switch. Here's the in, and then there is a device connected to it, but that's the out. Okay? The reason why I got this was because, once again, this only has 3 internet out ports. If it's being used in bridge mode, you can't, unfortunately, utilize the internet in, so it takes up one of the internet outs to connect to the other one, so that only leaves 2 available. Well, that's where this comes in. This extends it, and now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 free ones right there. Okay? And of course this goes to my roommate's computer. As you can tell, comes out here and on into here. So there you have it. That's the brunt of it. Now, there was one more thing over here. We trace this back here. If you'll notice, there were 2 wires that came out here. Now, what is that second one going to be? We need to do a little bit of cleaning here while we're at it, but I do believe that I should leave you in a little bit of suspense, because the actual servers, Global Aviation, are coming up next. But first, this puppy is powerful enough. I can run Flight Sim, full graphics, and run IIS on it. So I have ran a personal server on here for Global Aviation, just for me, for my administration needs. But anyway, coming up next, we have something really cool. The actual servers, the heart of Global Aviation, right after this, well, on the next video.